Hi everyone. So I wanted to come share a little bit about how I do my human design chart sessions, how I do those readings. So first off, what is a human design chart reading or a human design chart analysis? Well, to read a human design chart, to analyze a human design chart means to look at the chart itself and translate the story. And so that's what I'm doing in these 1 hour sessions. I'm looking at all of the archetypes, the experiences, the lessons, the gifts and talents that you are here to explore, to learn about, to embody, to give to the world. And the chart is a map of who you are and how you exchange energy with the world around you and how you learn. And it's very complicated and says a lot about who we are as individuals and who we are in relationship. But each chart is different. And so if you happen to look at your own human design chart, which you don't need to do for the session, but if you happen to look at it, you'll see a body graph, which is the human figure, and there will be different colors, areas that are white, and this just shows us how you learn those particular aspects of being you. So, for example, emotionally, the emotional aspect of being a human, it may show us how you learn that, how you experience that, and what type of experience it is for you specifically. So, and again, that's based on whether it's white or it's colored in. And so those are the sorts of things I'm looking at when I'm reading a chart. And each chart is different. So sometimes I will go through a chart analysis in a rather strategic way where I break down the type and then the strategy and authority that goes along with it. This is a little bit of human design jargon that you don't necessarily need to know. But just in case you are familiar, this can be my strategy. So again, going through the type, the strategy, and the authority, and then going through things like the profile, the centers, and then the channels, whatever we happen to get to. Because again, with each one being different, it's not a one size fits all sort of thing. That's inherently what human design is teaching us. That's the primary inherent lesson in human design, is that we are individuals and we need to look at our conditioning and our differences so that we can work together better, so that we can heal ourselves better, so that we can live more authentically instead of living from the mind. So that can be a typical way that I go through a reading. But so let's say you're coming here to this video, you're interested in a reading and you already know your type. So for example, if I'm doing a generator or a manifesting generator reading, there can be a lens that we look through in doing this reading and in looking at this chart. And that lens might be, who are you? Let's get to know you. Let's look at what lights you up. Self-awareness for a generator type is very important. And then if you're a manifester, for example, the lens that we look through for a manifester reading is, who are you and how does this impact other people? What's your impact on the world? And then for projectors, the lens is, how do you guide people? What are your gifts and talents that are there for you to guide and see the world around you? And then for a reflector, it's very much about how to know yourself, how to release conditioning, how to embrace the openness of who you are and balance your unique way of reflecting people and relating to people. So there's a unique lens, right? Because we're all different. So there's a unique lens within which or through which we look at each chart. But I would also say that my average chart reading, and now here I am as I'm recording this, It's almost springtime 2022, and I've done almost 200 readings in the past 2.5 years or so. And I would say that the average reading I do, I spend um, almost the entire hour just talking, just analyzing the chart. And I can go and go and go and share all of the information that is there. And guidance naturally comes into my analysis because I am a projector. I am here to guide energy. And there are so many rich spiritual lessons that are in the chart. So that is something that naturally comes out in my readings, but I do tend to speak for the whole hour if this is what you want. Otherwise, the readings become more of a conversation and there's reflection and there are more questions. I love it when clients come with questions to their readings about their lives. But primarily, this is a chart analysis. This is a chart reading. So I will spend the majority of the time, if this is what you want, just analyzing the chart and just explaining all of the archetypes and all of you and all of your experience in the time that we have. So, so that's a quick rundown of what to expect in a reading. Like I said, I love questions. I welcome people bringing their questions, and a lot of it, again, like I said, is something that naturally brings up guidance and spiritual lessons. And we do talk about trauma and conditioning and your natural gifts. So we talk about the dark and the light. We talk about healing that may need to be seen and healing that may need to be processed or practiced, healing that may need to be done. And yeah, so that's just a quick rundown of what to expect. So if you are interested, you can book right here on my website through this page here. But if you have any other questions about readings or what to expect, you are welcome to email me at cameron@cameroncoots.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I can in regards to your question. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for considering. And I look forward to talking with you and looking at your chart with you if you feel like we are a good fit.